place on this site?
I'm everywhere from inside to on top of the roof to down in the basement to the best spot of all, the VIP tent. But I got brought into the project actually initially by my general manager at WJET, which is Tim Dunst, who a year ago at this time I produced a video on the making of a movie about Erie and the Great Lakes and the making and the mysteries of the Great Lakes, and I was fortunate enough to win an award for my work on that. So when this project came up, my direct boss and my general manager called me in and said, okay, you're off the next 3 days, then you're working for 2 weeks straight on this project. We expect another award-winning piece. And as I began to work on producing this for WJET-TV, I got to know the builders who I've always known, but now you know, actually in a better relationship because of this project. And they turned to me and asked, you know, would you be willing to work with us on our behind the scenes? So it all meshed together, and it put me in a position to have access that most of the media does not have, and it put me in a position to be able to get better stories that I need to tell for my WJET-TV story.
Now, this is not a neighborhood that a lot of media, unless you're on a police call, not a lot of media comes and visits down here. Talk about some of the stories that you're learning from the neighbors and about Clara.
Well, the Clara story is amazing, and it's actually still unfolding. But from the neighborhood itself, what's been most remarkable to me have been the projects going on at either end of the block where there's no cameras. You know, the only camera they're getting is yours and mine, maybe. And to think that those things are happening despite not being on network television, that's remarkable. And actually a story of mine that ABC is considering picking up on that I've come across in this project is a story of a girl who's going to graduate Edinburgh University in a year as a teacher. She is suffering from lupus, cancer, and connective tissue disorder. Does not know if she'll be alive in 2 years. Is scheduled to have surgery to have some of the cancer removed, and had the surgery postponed to do this project, and we'll have the surgery a week from now. I said, well, why would you do that? She said, well, 3 years ago, the Make-A-Wish Foundation sent my sisters and I to Hawaii. I've been trying for 3 years to pay that back, and I can't. So by doing this, and then by learning Claire's story and how she's all about kids, the fact that she's inspired by teachers and wants to be a teacher, goes to Edinburgh, the teacher's school, to be a teacher, and just wanted to be here. And last night for 4 hours was out selling raffle tickets for the Molino to Molino House Fund. And I mean, those things that are stories that you know, will stay with you forever. You know, this girl may never meet Clara, may never meet, but whatever happens in her life and her family's life, when they drive to the east side of Erie and come past on Reed Street and 21st, her kids, her grandkids will be able to look up at that house and know that it's not about a building. We're really not talking about a house at all.
Wow.
We're talking about people. We're talking about people in a neighborhood. You know, I got more friends now than I'll ever need in my life. When I got into this business, I wanted to be a star. I don't deny it. I wanted to be on TV. I wanted to be something special. Well, that didn't happen. My Irish Catholic mother would always say to me, why don't you worry more about filling a church for your funeral than filling a stadium by playing a sport. You'll be better off in the end. And I look around now, I can go anywhere in this community and know somebody because of this project. That's how many people are involved. Last night at 2 in the morning, there were 200 men in that house, 50 of them standing on a roof being built, and build a roof in a matter of an hour. And again, it's not about a house. This is about people. And I know the network cameras bring us all out. I'm no different than the guy down the street wanting to sneak my face in to be on network television. We all want to be a part of that. I want to meet Ty. I want to meet Ollie. I want to meet the crew. I want to meet Paige and get my photo with her. No different than any of those. But at the end of the day, when you spend 2 hours with Paulie and you look behind the scenes and you see him carrying the camera tripod, when this guy's a network talent of one of the highest rated shows on network television, you find out this guy's real. this guy's really doing it. It really matters to him. He hears of a bridal shower going on, and he gets his band together and goes and plays at the bridal shower. You know, these are things people don't know. You see them for 10 minutes during that network show once a week and form your own opinion. But to see what they're really all about, and that they really do care, and that they bring our community together like they have, is something special. Now, my job is to find a way to tell that story, and that's what I'm trying to do. And I've been fortunate to be granted the access I've been granted.
What do you think the impression of Erie that the national crew's getting?
Well, you know, I've been asking them this, and I thought about this. They've done, what, 150 episodes in 6 years. And I said to myself, well, okay, that's 150 TV markets. That's 150 different cities. I'm thinking, wow, that's great travel. But look at where they're going to. Most of them will have left Erie having never seen Prescott. Will have never seen a beach sunset. You know, what we treasure in this community.
Right.
But you know what? They're seeing something that we take for granted. This lady right here, that gentleman over there, they're seeing the people that actually live and work in our communities. The people that do help their neighbors. So they see the best of our work. They may not see all the, you know, the Niagara Falls and all the Chamber of Commerce pictures that we show, but they're seeing what matters most, and that's the people of our community. And the mayor said it to me yesterday. He said, this is nothing special. We've known our community can pull together in a time of need. The only difference now is that 18 million other people are going to know as well.